Alrighty, we're for round number 3, playing against Tedly Ted. I don't remember what Tedly Ted's been playing. I think like a lot of Stompy and stuff. Alright, we got most of the combo. I will keep this. We'll lead off with Thornwood Falls. This one's looking pretty good. As long as we're not playing against a counterspell deck, we should be okay here. I should have figured Tedly Ted would be on the best deck in the format, actually. I don't know why I thought that a spike like Ted would be on anything besides the best deck. So I'm going to get our Fertile Ground down, I think. Another option would be to get the Spellbomb and the Preordain down while my opponent doesn't have Spell Stutter up. Alright, so you need to find my Invoker. Nope. So the issue is if any of my stuff gets countered, I'm going to wish I had those two cards, but it is what it is. I need to find Giga Drowse, and yeah, that's pretty much what I need to find. Alright, no counterspells up this turn. Probably grabbing another island and playing a Delver or a Fairy or draw spell. Okay, a little Fairy. Alright. Well, this draw has been heinous, of course. So I have 5 cards that I can draw that will give me the combo. I do have it next turn if I draw any of those 5. Also, I have infinite mana, so if I draw something like Forbidden Alchemy, I'll still go for it, because I get to play and flashback Forbidden Alchemy. No such luck. Let's see how my opponent feels about Gift of Paradise. They are, of course, welcome to counterspell this if they want. The Gift of Paradise doesn't do anything, so it's whatever. Yep, and Ted knows it. Ted knows that it is useless. So luckily, Ted has a pretty slow clock, but if he has another Spell Stutter, we're going to lose unless we find a Giga Drowse. Even then, we might still lose. Yep, Ninja. So, can't beat a counter spell, but I can beat that, okay, this does nothing. Wonder if my opponent is going to be interested in spell stuttering this Wind Zendikon. Well, I don't really want to play it on my island anyway, so just pass the turn. I think we're going to lose this one. I actually can't win if, even if we draw Giga Drowse, if they just Spell Stutter, the one that's target, like I'm going to have to target this mountain a couple times just to make sure that the mountain is for sure tapped. Got a couple draws to draw, but I need to draw 2 pieces. I can need to draw both the Giga Drowse and the third combo, the last combo piece. So, maybe I'll just pass the turn. I got a couple more turns before I'm going to start just running out the spell bombs. Am I getting bolted? Nope. Ashburns. Alrighty. I don't know. This matchup doesn't seem that bad, but I haven't drawn my Giga Drowse yet. So I'm saving this stuff because if I do draw a Giga Drowse, I'm going to want to pop this probably for to look one more card. Look one card deeper. Okay, ponder. Again, like I said, I still need 2 pieces here, so it's going to be rough. I mean, luckily our opponent has had a pretty slow clock thus far, but it's not really going to matter. Because none of our spells are going to do anything. Like, none of our spells are going to resolve. Magma Spray, that's interesting. Okay, Drift of Phantasms is a good one. So no real reason to well, the only, I guess I will transmute it. So the reason to transmute it is that I'm gonna right click it to make sure it lets me transmute it. I don't want to draw this stupid invoker, so I almost want to grab Forbidden Alchemy just so I can try to find my Giga Draws, but I think I'll just take the invoker. So now my opponent knows for sure I have Freed from the Real in my hand. I'm gonna pop this Spell Bomb at the end of turn to try to find that Giga Draws. Especially if they tap, yeah. Now if I find the Giga Draws, I'll be able to tap them completely out. And I can't really go off without the Giga Draws anyway. A little interesting not to leave up. Okay, they've got another red mana. Gonna pop this. Really need a Giga Draws this turn. It's kind of my last turn to find it. Okay. See if they play that spell stutter out. Kind of makes me want a Forbidden Alchemy here. So let's cast the Forbidden Alchemy. It's obviously getting countered, but they just have main deck Dispel. Sure. That really kind of sucks because I actually don't have very many instants. Although that would have blown out my Giga Draws as well. So I'm just dead to double bolt here. Which I assume they have at this point. Alrighty. I don't believe at any point I could have done anything to win this game. There was never a time, like, they always had the spell stutter all the times I could have played other spells. Like I said, I could have drifted for the Forbidden Alchemy that one turn. But I still would have needed a way to get this Invoker then. That still might have been correct because I really needed to find Giga Draws so badly. Alright. Ash Barrens. Get another island. Why not? So I do stay alive if I play that. Let's play this Spell Bomb. It's probably too much temptation not to just spell stutter this. But obviously they should not spell stutter this. It doesn't do anything. So I'm gonna pop it for a card. Just Gift of Paradise this Guild Gate. This means I'm not dead, I suppose. So this is probably what they're gonna spell stutter. But again, it doesn't do anything, so they just might not. Alright. I'm not just gonna like play this Wind's Zendikon or anything. So I'm dead to a Ninja, I'm dead to a Bolt. Dead to everything. There's the ninja. Cool. I died. Alright. Well, we don't have anything good for this matchup at all in the sideboard. Just need to find my Giga Drowses. So it's only a 5-card combo, not too bad. The Dispels are okay, but they're really just not that impressive. I do think I still need to bring them in. And I don't think I want the Gut Shots because they're only good if they have exactly one Spellstar Sprite. So I want the Dispels simply because they do still have Counterspell, and Pyroblast messes up our combo. So this matchup is a little slower. So I don't think it's necessary that I take out all the Forbidden Alchemies or anything again. Then again, it's one of the weaker cards. I think I'll take out the Gift of Paradise, one of them. And then 2 Forbidden Alchemy. Man, I wish I didn't need to have this. What's even worse is, like, I'm also vulnerable to Hydroblast now. Like, I can't win through a Hydroblast either. That's really brutal. Just take out all the alchemies, pretty much. I don't know. Alchemy is just slow. It's like a bad impulse, basically. Yes, I would like to play first. I think I'll keep this. It's not great, but it's got a Gift of Paradise. Got, I don't know. I got 1 tutor. Get to get down this Growth Chamber. Thornwood Fall is obviously a terrible draw. We don't want to draw any more lands the whole game. We already didn't based on our starting hand. Like, I had 5 mana in my starting hand. Alright. Opponent has an Augur Bola. It's not particularly scary. Brainstorm. Alright. The Augur's pretty slow. I'm going to play this Ponder. Same reason as before. Alright. I do want to draw these. At least these Giga Drowses. Shuffle, no. Alright, so next turn, if they hold up Spell Stutter mana, I'm going to transmute my Drift. And if they don't hold up Spell Stutter mana, I'm going to Ponder and probably Shuffle. Opponent chose to Shuffle. Just found a mountain, so they're short on blue mana. So I think I'm gonna play this forest and then I'll just put the Gift of Paradise on it. Tap it for double blue. Play this Ponder. I guess I'll just dispel this Pyroblast while I've got the mana up. Interesting that you would try to hit that with Pyroblast. Alrighty, so I need this freed from the real. Don't really need another Giga Drowse, but I also don't really need another Drift of Phantasms. The stuff I'm missing for the combo is the 1 mana stuff. Well, I'll just... Never mind. I need both of these, so... Yeah, never mind. I need the... Oh, no, I don't need that. Yeah, never mind. My opponent's really slow this game, though, so I'll be able to go and get a Forbidden Alchemy with this, and... I don't know, not necessarily feel too bad about it. I was thinking that I didn't need any... I was thinking that I needed more pieces than I do. So all I need to get with this... One of these I need to get the Invoker with it. But I'm going to go and grab the last Forbidden Alchemy. The one and only Forbidden Alchemy that I left in my deck. So I have to decide here if my opponent taps really low, if I want to just Giga Draws them. I think I won't, because I'm not under a clock. I can wait a couple turns still. My opponent's probably 5 or 6, like 5 turns from killing me. Especially if they keep playing Augurs. Little unfortunate my Drift of Phantasms can't find a way to turn something into a creature. So if I Alchemy into a Wind Zendikon, yeah, I need way more mana than that still. I still need 5 mana to go off with a Wind Zendikon. Yep, I take it. Alright, Island. Let's play my Guild Gate and pass the turn. I actually will probably have a chance to flashback this Forbidden Alchemy this game, depending on how long it goes. Alrighty, we're taking another 2. Yep, I take it. Ooh, actually I should have Drifted Phantasm this turn, I think, to get this Invoker out of my deck, because now I have to take it. That's really bad. That was really dumb by me. That was just a bad play. Not that it mattered, because I didn't actually find the missing piece of my combo, but I would have been pretty annoyed if I had done that. So let's use this Drift of Phantasms just to get another Gift of Paradise, I guess. No. I'll just Alchemy end of turn. Just hardcast Gush, sure. Yeah, I'm actually gonna use my Forbidden Alchemy now. This thing costs 7, right? It's just unreasonable. Alright, we got the Zendikon. I believe the Zendikon is just better. There's no reason for me to get the Spell Bomb. Just costs 1 more mana. Like, we're vulnerable to Pyroblast either way, because they can hit our Freed from the Real. Although, I do have double Freed from the Real, so that's not necessarily true. Either way, it's not that important. I should be able to Giga Draws all of their lands at some point. Although, we may get to the point where they have so many lands that they can like counter a couple Giga Drowses. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue mana. Well, they only have 7 lands. Let's just pass the turn, I think. Basically, I'm debating if I want to drift to get another gift. Also deciding if I want to ponder. Obviously, ponder would have been horrible because they were just going to play the spell stutter anyway. Oh, yes. Very pleased with them playing Preordain. Would like for them to play several more of them. On top and bottom. Hopefully, it plays a Ninja here. Ash Barrens is fairly annoying. Come on, Ninja. Alright. Picking up an Augur, sure. If I get very lucky, he'll play an auger. Alright, well, I'm gonna double hit all of the red sources. Yeah, I only have 7 blue mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know it's counted here, but I didn't know if it took off the first one. So 6 copies. Okay, so we're hitting that one. All right. I'm hitting that one. And I'm hitting that one. And I'm hitting that one. It's a little tricky. So this is my original one. And these are the 2 that I haven't selected yet, and I have selected this one. So this is my original one there. I've got 1 on each of these. Got 1 there. This one I want to go here. So I've hit 1 copy on each land so far. And I'm on my last 2 copies. So the highlighted one is the one you're choosing. So I'm going to choose the red again. This one's hitting that red, so I'll hit that one. Yep. So let's see what my opponent does. They shouldn't be able to... They have like a... So if they've got a... Oh man. So if they've got a Dispel and a Spell Stutter, they can, and a Pyroblast, they can still keep up Pyroblast. There's not a lot I can do about that. Even just double Spell Stutter will be able to keep up one of these red sources. So see what my opponent does about that. Yeah, the problem is even a burn spell will kill me. No, I couldn't do that. I was thinking like if I had 1 more blue source, I could have hit the okay, 1 counter spell. And this is a Spell Stutter. So I don't know which one he hit, but I assume it's the other one that was targeting this one. Yep, so my opponent had double counterspell plus a Pyroblast, which isn't that surprising. So now I have to find a Dispel or another Giga Draws off of this Ponder. So see if I can do it. I don't think there's anything else I can really do, so Ponder here. I mean, might just make it easy for me and just... So I have a lot of extra mana, I think. So I might as well... Well, how much extra mana do I actually have? Do I have enough where I can drift and then preordain? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. And to do the combo, I need to have 5 mana. So I don't have enough to do all that. I guess I'm better off leaving these on top and then preordaining, putting both of those to the bottom. No. We'll go bottom, bottom. Well, that's no good. Becomes a blue creature even. Well, let's just try it. Maybe I'll screw up and he will counter the Freed from the Real. So this is why I should have maybe taken the Life Spark Spellbomb. I actually would have won this game if I had kept that. And I was like, why would I need that? But I'm actually going to lose because of that. Now I can just blow up my land in response rather than I mean, if it's just a burn spell, I can't beat it no matter what. Like, neither of them would have beaten it. Actually, I don't even have enough mana now to, like... That's interesting. I think I win here now. Don't I just win here? Yeah. That was not correct, Ted. Like, now I make infinite mana in response. Well, my opponent punted, and now I'm going to win. So that's cool. I can actually let this bolt resolve after I make enough mana and, like, transmute for another Gift of Paradise, put it on my Thornwood Falls, and then play another Freed from the Real. Oh. It is going to take me a while, though. Yeah, this bolt should have been in response. You done messed up this time, Aaron. It's gonna take me a long time, so I'll fast forward the video here, but we do have this. All right, we're back. I was forced to play it out there, but it makes sense because Tedley had no way of knowing that I had this Invoker in my hand, and that screw up cost him the game. So pretty sweet victory for us, I suppose. I do maybe want one more alchemy just so my Drift of Phantasms can find one more thing. Don't really know what else to cut. I don't really want to cut any more of these Gifts of Paradise. Like, I still do need to find all of this stuff. Maybe it's one of these Ponders or Preordains simply because they're like really hard to resolve, especially on the draw. Maybe I'll cut one Drift of Phantasms. Ugh. I really hate to cut, like, my tutor. Like, it's just a tutor for the Invoker, though. You just need it so often. I'm just going to cut a Preordain. I know it seems like heresy, but Spell Stutter and Pyroblast and stuff makes it rough times. Alright, well, this hand isn't great, but I'm going to keep it. We've got lands and some spells for looking for stuff and whatnot. Just nothing, huh? I'm going to lead off by playing Preordain. Alright, I want both of these. Go top. So the reason I played the island in one of these on my first turn instead of playing a tapped land and then, like, I could play my Fertile Ground is because I suspect I'll be holding up Spell Stutter, but that isn't the case. So I'm going to draw that Giga Draws. Pyroblast. Alright. No fair. Gonna get to Ponder here. Looking for... Ooh, Simic Growth Chamber is a good one. But I need also a way to... Yeah, I just need to shuffle. I need to find a way to turn my guys into creatures, so... Yes, I'll shuffle. I'll find more land. Alright, let's see if this is a ninja. Opponent probably going to try to get the fastest clock possible out on me. Okay, we got Pyroblast. Alright, that's everything I need, but I do need to resolve everything, so go ahead and play this Fertile Ground. Draw out a counter, sure. It's gonna be tough to resolve everything if my opponent's just gonna have more lands than me. Alright. Let's try to resolve this Fertile Ground again. Alright, it worked that time. Just gonna pass a turn. I intend to Giga Drowse all their lands. The turn I go for the win. I do need one more mana before I can actually do it though. So I have all the combo pieces, but I need one more mana or I need to resolve this Life Spark Spell Bomb. Just nothing, huh? How about some land? Preordain is a bit of a risky proposition. Actually, maybe I'll just cast it. Get that Spell Stutter out of their hand, hopefully. Yeah, just give him a freebie there. I don't know if that was what I really wanted to do. Chose to not shuffle another land. Yeah, what I really need here is Forbidden Alchemy. Another fairy, sure. So I could Giga Drowse here, and then if I draw an untapped land, I can win, but that's a little risky. Okay, let's go ahead and transmute this. Gonna get a Gift of Paradise, I think. What I need is more mana, so just do that. Put the Gift of Paradise on this one next turn, probably. Another fairy is a good draw for them. If I had drawn that other Giga Drowse, I could have really gone off. Even this turn, I could have like Giga Drowsed both of these, and it would have been really tough for them to win through my Dispel if I had more mana. But I missed some land drops. Maybe I should have kept that bounce land, but even as it sits, I was like, so that was made me 3 turns away from getting a Spell Bomb. And I'm still like pretty far away. Okay, well. Let's put that there. Don't think they'll counter this, but maybe they will. Interesting. So you think my opponent's last card is another Spell Stutter? I don't buy it. All right. We resolved the tough one. Watch those just play like a Gorilla Shaman here and just own me. That'd be sick. Another Freed from the Real. All right, well, Giga Drowse for 5 is going to have to do it. Hopefully I don't draw anything good. So I'm only going to hit their mountains here. 4 copies. So I'm going to hit each mountain twice, and I'm going to hit 1 island. All right, we got our trigger. So original one there. Go to the other one. Go on that one. Go on that one. Go on that one. Okay, I lagged one of them, so I got 2 there, 1 there. Yeah, and there. So I want to make sure you can't cast the Pyroblast. Alright, maybe I messed this up, but I think I got it right. Yep, looks like I got it right. So I'm not going to be able to deal with a Spell Stutter, but I should be okay to deal with a like an actual counterspell. If I draw an untapped land, I'll be able to do this with Dispel backup on my turn. But as it sits, I can't do that. I'd have probably been in pretty good, decent shape if I just hadn't played this like Preordainer Ponder into their obvious Spell Stutter. Looks like it's all resolving. Another Dispel. It's pretty gross. Well, what you got, opponent? Hopefully it's all burn spells and pyroblasts. Another Spell Stutter. Dead. Needed to draw more land. If I had had one more, I think I probably would have won. Alright, time for round 4.